The man sneaked into his wife's bedroom. He was shocked to find that her sleeping position looked unusual. The sun was already high in the sky. So he tapped on the bed, trying to wake her up, but his wife didn't react at all. So he grabbed her sleeve and lifted her hand. The man was so scared he immediately covered his mouth. He thought to himself, could my billionaire wife actually be dead? With that thought, he nervously extended his finger and placed it under her nose to check for breath. The breathing was so faint he couldn't be sure. So he held his own breath and leaned in close to listen.
왜? 뭐?
The reason the man was so tense was that he didn't want to be known as a gold digger anymore, but under his wife's overwhelming pressure, he was always too afraid to speak his mind. Hyunwoo was a top student from a prestigious university, working at a massive conglomerate, with what should have been a brilliant future, until an intern crashed into his life. Seeing the intern constantly kicking the printer, Hyunwoo kindly stepped in to help, but he had no idea that Hae-in was actually the chairman's daughter. He even pulled Hae-in into the stairwell to tell her she needed to work harder as an intern. He even confessed that seeing her get scolded by the manager made him feel strangely worried. Slowly but surely, feelings began to grow between them. On a rainy Christmas Eve, Hyunwoo finally gathered the courage to confess to Hae-in. He confidently mentioned that his family owned over 30 cows back home. Hyunwoo told her, even if you get fired, I'm willing to work hard to support you. Then, he stuffed his umbrella into Hae-in's hand, covered his head with his briefcase, and ran into the rain. After speaking his heart, Hyunwoo felt incredibly happy, but what he didn't know was that Hae-in was picked up by a luxury car every day. Hae-in was touched by his gesture, so she agreed to date him. But when Hyunwoo found out Hae-in's real identity, he was devastated and fled back to his rural hometown. However, Hae-in had no intention of letting him go.
백현우, 나와.
Hyunwoo walked outside and saw a helicopter landing on his parents' farm. The person stepping off the plane was none other than Hae-in. He never expected her to come all this way for their relationship. At that moment, the gap in status and family background could no longer stop him from pursuing true love. He rushed forward and pulled Hae-in into a tight embrace. After the wedding, Hyunwoo became the trophy husband everyone envied. But the true pain was something only he knew. At the company, he was the head of the legal department, but his wife, the CEO, treated him like her personal assistant.
사장님께서 좀 오시라는. 지금 회의 중인가 안 보입니까?
지금 당장 오시랍니다. 화가 좀 많이 나셨어요.
Everyone around them was used to this scene. His wife would often lose her temper for no reason, forcing him to change plans that were already finalized. When he tried to explain, he was only met with her skepticism.
지금 내가 찌를 하고 있다는 얘기인가요?
If it were just a normal boss-employee relationship, Hyunwoo might have endured it, but his boss just happened to be his wife. What made him even angrier was that he had zero status at home. His father